I don't like this hand. Uh, I think if there was any spell instead of the fourth land, they could have two temples. I think because this is two temples, this is like borderline keepable. This hand went from reasonable to atrocious real fast. It's a start in making it better. Probably very dead now. Let this be a lesson learned. Don't keep land heavy hands like this game ones. You can't fight the late game. Yeah, I'm not gonna be remotely close to in this game, am I? Especially this is a Siege Rhino. It's a Courser that's beatable. Well, let's do this. Opponent's not getting a land off the cursor, so there's no need to do anything. And almost certainly my opponent doesn't have a Siege Rhino. Otherwise, it would be in play. Is the second one of those coming, probably? I don't like that. Oh, a Tassiger? Think... I think I have to get the Tassiger off the board. I don't think I can actually beat that if it keeps going. Okay, I know what's happening next turn. That's fine. I need to stoke and rebuy stoke here. It's going to stoke the cursor. You getting biobladed? Ugh. Turn the strike into a raise the alarm. Leave up the obvious stoke. Downfall that. Cast the obvious stoke. Then maybe I'll be able to be in this game. The fact that my opponent has end hostilities in hand does not bode well for me. And the onboard tasker also does not bode well for me either. That is definitely not part of my route to victory. I can't cast the Rabble Master into the... just like having it die to end hostilities here. Should have played... it doesn't matter. Holding land is fine. Yeah, I'm just going to get Tassiger out of this game really quickly. I think just giving my opponent Thoughtseize is fine. Kind of playing a game where my opponent's life total is limited. Also, if my opponent casts the Thoughtseize, then this Tassiger activation afterwards, like everyone after. Oh. I'm good here. Leave the phrases, I've seen enough. So if I remember right, I'm watching Ben S. This card is out. I think I want to leave in the strikes. Seeker, the way it was getting boarded out too. You want more Valorous Stance. You want all the Boom Booms. You want all this. I think it's just all the Seekers, right? You just board in like one Mastery. It's become a pretty efficient threat deck. Though, I'm kind of assuming that my opponent's on the Steve Rubin plan by leaving in Strike. I would rather have Seeker than Strike if they aren't. The reason you board out Seeker is because attacking Seeker into Cursor is just so bad. But maybe I should have left some in on the play. I don't know, I really like... Maybe I think I just need the answers to Lion. Maybe I'm just boarding a little... Maybe I should have had a couple Seekers instead of the Strikes to start. Grandmaster can actually... Maybe Seeker is better than Outburst post-board because of Drowns. So like if they're all Drowns and Bile Blights, Outburst isn't that great. Maybe that's what I wanted to be doing. But I guess they can't be Blights and and Drowns because of Dragon. That's not keepable. This is fine, though. Lead on the Wilds. Maybe it's possible I should have more Masteries in my deck post-forward, but I don't know if that card's actually high impact enough for this matchup. Okay. So this is the part where I slam a Rabble Master. Just take up the free value of the token. Got some nice mismatch lands going on. What did my opponent do with that card? I don't think it really matters at this point. There's not enough information gained from that. This card is so good. Man, you have to choose between that and Siege Rhino? This sucks. Just want to play a tournament where I get to play Rabble Masters and Siege Rhinos. Can I do that? I don't think you can do that, but I want to do that. Maybe in Modern. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I'm supposed to Hordling Outburst first. Because I need to force my opponent to not be able to exchange a hero's downfall there. Maybe Rhino. Yep. That's a reasonable draw. I don't think I want that. Even though I have all the 5-drops in the deck, I think that because I'm representing 4 lands already and a siege in hand, I would much rather, much rather, just draw another action card. I think that I'll have enough mana to win this game. Anything but Rex Age, please. Jungle Hollow. Oh yeah, because Temple of Malady is a million. Why did my opponent sequence like this? That doesn't make any sense. So I think I chain and stoke here. So I chain the Courser and stoke the Lion, because my opponent getting back the Courser is a little less relevant, I think. I guess I could have chained plus stance, but I think I want the big removal spell for another Rhino or whatever my opponent's follow play is. Another Courser. Yep. Chose wisely. Okay. As long as this is not Elspeth, I am okay. This is Elspeth, isn't it? No, it's Bioblight. That's perfectly fine. What did my opponent do with the top card for the record? Did they top it? They topped it. Well, that's not a land. Do I want another cons on this? I think so. I think I'm at the point where I just want to see a million cards a turn. I won't be able to use them all for a while, but... Don't be... Oh. That's fine. I can beat that one. Cannot beat an Elspeth. I can beat that one. Courser? Nope. Let's see, what do we got? Temple? That's not what I want to see. Stoke the Flames? It's also not what I want to see. That's what I want to see. So I get to Yeah, this is right. Just take out the Courser. Get most of an Elspeth and a Courser for this Archon. It's a reasonable exchange rate. Really? That's an aggressive line. Rhino? Oh, down. Sure. I don't know what better spot my opponent thought they were having for that. Guess they managed to manufacture one by me hitting 3 lands in a row. Yeah, that's fine. Elspeth away. So let's think about this. 2, 3, 4, not enough. So Master. I think I just want both in play with a strike up. And I have enough to strike down the Elspeth with a rebuy next turn if I have to. Drown. I don't think I have enough burn left in my deck, so I think I want to redirect this at the Elspeth. Doing this now so I can gain life. So I need to hit something. That is not something. Also not really something. 1, 2, 3. So I think that getting another siege into play, this time naming dragons, is actually kind of relevant. Because it now lets me Hordling Outburst for a reasonable amount. Like, this Outburst can actually take out 2 stacks of Elspeth's tokens now. So I don't have any Sarkons left. What is my opponent thinking about? I hope it's a Bile Blight. That would make my day. Another Obzon Charm? Okay. This Siege on Dragons might do some work. That's a lot of Elspeths. I guess these do get free reign to attack now. So I can leave my opponent with a bunch of power of creatures. I don't really feel like this Elspeth is really what I can be targeting here. Especially with it at 4. I think I'm just supposed to peg down the tokens that can attack this turn. So I take 3 dead quickly. Don't have any board presence to stoke with. Yeah, I think I peg down tokens as bad as this sounds. Just try and buy another turn where I can get a Rabble Master or something to play and start working on that the other way. Or just hit a Storm Breath and kill the Elspeth. Sure. Sorin? I hope this isn't Sorin. That's a problem. That was incorrect on my opponent's part. That's not what I want. That's a start. Definitely killing the Elspeth. No. Yes. No. Let's play the game of my whole deck versus these cards, basically. Okay. Sorin gets ultimate in 1. It's actually, so my opponent has a temple. It's actually like not a bad board state for me, even though my opponent's going to 18 and I'm going to 11. See what happens with the scry. I can only hope bottom. There we go. Bottom 4. That's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 9. So this is Rabble Master, Mastery. I might have to worry about decking. This attacks Sorin because I think the ultimate matters. Matters more than my opponent's life total. It's actually hilarious to me that decking could matter here. Definitely making a master to block one of these and then shoot down another one. This game is wild. What is this? A rhino? Oh, that's fine. Opponent probably has some cards that are beatable. I feel like that cannot be the correct attack, but we'll see. Dragon? If it's a dragon, I can't block. It's a Temple of Triumph. Okay, so I immediately take out one of those and the soldier. What does my opponent have in graveyard that doesn't matter? Nothing. Okay, that's a problem. Is that good? I think I play all of these. Opponent can exile 5 cards and has 1, 2, 3, 4. More cards than can be Tassigered back that kill both of my Ravels. So I go to 3 Rabble Master. I guess I lose a Rabble Master doing this. Red, 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 red. Outpost Siege. This one's on dragons. Where do these go? I think this goes to Sorin. I can kill. How do I kill Sorin? So if these two go to Sorin and this attacks my opponent, that attacks my opponent. So Sorin, opponent. Why do these cards move around so horribly? So I go opponent, opponent. This attacks Sorin. This attacks Sorin. Sorin dies this turn. Okay. Oh my gosh, why are my abilities popping up behind my cards? Sorin's at 5, so yeah. The side menu that doesn't even save you time. Okay. Jeez. Now my opponent gets the Tassiger, and now I have to kill the Tassiger, and I have one... Do I have another chain left in my deck? I don't. I have 2 Valorous stances. Jeez. Okay, so I have 7 turns left to win this game. I cannot give my opponent Drown in Sorrow. Actually, I just can. I don't think my opponent can Drown in Sorrow with this in play. That cannot end well. Can't give him Bile Blight. Yeah, take that one. See if I care. I don't think my opponent has thought this through very well. Nope. I'm doing that over Obs on Charm because my opponent has a bunch of life and I don't want my opponent to just draw random cards. Okay. Destroy 1 target Goblin Rabble Master. Lose my Tassiger, take 1,000,000. That game... That that cannot be the right exchange. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this game is not even close anymore. The 4th Outpost Siege is what really does it. I kind of commented this card gets better in multiples, but it really gets better in multiples. I don't think I could actually beat a Back to Nature at any point this game, though. Do I just go for it? Yeah, whatever. Opponent can't actually do anything about this. Oh, wait. I messed up. Oh, wait, that doesn't even... I was supposed to kill my own dragon and get the Outpost Siege damage, and then my card just has protection from a color. Oh. Sure. Yeah, I had lethal if Stormbreath Dragon didn't have protection from white. That was definitely a good board plan there, then. 1 second here. Yeah, absolutely no changes the more I think about it. Though I guess maybe I want to Outburst out and yeah, I should have boarded out an Outburst. Yep. Snap keep. I need another land here. Not the best land, but I'll take it. Oh, wait, no, it is the best land. Hold up. I guess it's only not the best land if my opponent had a turn 2 Fleecemane Lion. Yeah, I like that. I'm pretty solid on threats right now, so... Ooh, that's not good for my opponent. Yeah, let's just not let my opponent use the Bile-Blight mana that they're representing. Just play for Outpost Siege into Dragon. I don't know why I'm using that sub-menu. It just wastes time. Okay. Same as last game, boys. Outpost Siege, Outpost Siege. It's a Courser. Of course it is. It's pretty cool. And then I just get to extend a Rabble Master. Now my opponent is off initiative. I'm casting the removal spell for it. And missing a land drop again. Yeah, this cannot end well for my opponent. Yep. This can only end horribly. This menu actually just takes more time. Just going to get a mountain out of my deck right now. Opponent knows my hand is just all action. I'm at the point of the game where I'm casting multiple spells a turn. Just milk the maximum amount of damage out of my spells. Yeah, this is correct. I almost forgot to play my 3 damage for free there. Now my opponent is at 8, facing down, 7 mana, and double stoke the flames in hand. Well, Jungle Hollow getting some value. I don't know what to say about that one. That actually counts for something this game. Is it drown? Oh, yeah, no, my opponent's just dead. And then I just go... This is 8, right? Easy enough. Okay. That didn't actually feel horrible. It may have been because I had the strikes to line up with the fleece mains. I think it's possible that if that match, I think that may have been why people were doing things wrong with the GP. It's also possible that just people's lists were... 4 outpost siege is just nice.